Hi, welcome back. Last video I said that I would make a video studying how to shade hair and well, this is the video. I'm going to try 3 tutorials on shading hair. I'm going to take notes and keep things in mind while trying these tutorials. After studying, I'm going to use what I learned and draw a full piece to see if I improved from my last art. Hopefully this video will help me and you learn a few new things on shading hair. So as you can see, today's subject for this video is PS2 Lane Iwakura. I really wanted to draw Lane and I had goals for making fan art of her this year, so I just decided to have her as our subject for this video. This hair tutorial comes from this short from YouTube. I will be linking this tutorial in the description if you want to check it out. The short says this hair tutorial is popular among Chinese artists, and I was interested cause there are a lot of talented Chinese artists out there, so I really wanted to try this tutorial and maybe learn a few things to incorporate in my art process. The first step was to shade the lower part of the hair darker, which I found kind of interesting, cause usually I shade the lower part of the hair a lighter color to make the hair glow and make the face a focal point. I also had to put a lighter color in the inner parts of the hair, but there was only one inner part in Lane's hair. I wish I chose someone else to do this step, cause apparently it was so that the hair would have a glowing look, which I thought was really cool, but there weren't any inner parts in Lane's hair to achieve that look. After that, I had to shade in a darker color, but leave a distorted shape in the middle for highlights. After that, you add a glow to the bottom of the hair. The tutorial said it was optional to render over the sketch, and I decided to render over it just to clean up the hair. I think this was the most fun I had doing the tutorial in this video. It was really easy to follow and results turned out great. I got some really important notes to keep in mind, but let me know if you have any more notes you want to share in the comments. This hair tutorial came from Pinterest. If I find the original artist, I'll show their username and link their socials in the description. I saw this on Pinterest when searching up hair tutorials, and this tutorial caught my eye cause the outcome looked really good. Now, when I did the airbrushing and hard shadows in the first step, it wasn't really nothing to note of, but when I started to shade in a U shape, the process got a little bit confusing for me. I didn't know how I was going to shade the hair with the hard and soft shadows I laid out without the outcome looking muddy. And it was technically the 5th to last step, so I was really confused on how the outcome ended up looking so good. I just decided in the end to clean up the hair and hope it'll turn out well. After that, I just added the taper lighter parts of the hair. I liked this tutorial, it was really easy to follow and the results came out nicely. I did get a bit confused, but I learned some things to be aware of whenever shading the hair. So this tutorial was really helpful, and I had a lot of fun following it. This last tutorial comes from the same creator who made the first tutorial. I saw this tutorial and the hair looked so shiny and pretty, so I decided this would be the last one I wanted to try for this video. The tutorial itself was really simple, with the first step being to add the base color, add a gradient to give the hair some color and lighting, and shade in a U shape. I noticed a pattern in these tutorials that there is a U shape involved in shading hair, and that's a technique I'm going to keep in mind from now on when shading hair. After shading the hair in a U shape, blend the edges, add some strokes and hair strands. After that, you're basically done. I definitely learned from this tutorial, but I think out of all the tutorials I tried, this one had me the most frustrated. Lane's hair is pretty short and kind of rough, so it was a bit hard to shade the U shape on the hair. Since the hair example the creator was using was more flowy, soft hair, but I did what I could. Other than learning the pattern from the other tutorials, I don't really know if I enjoyed following this tutorial. That's probably my fault cause Lane's hair isn't really soft and flowy to test this tutorial, but I think the finished product looks good nonetheless. I still like this tutorial cause the finished product does look good, and I would definitely recommend this to beginners cause this was really easy to follow. To test my newfound knowledge on shading hair, I decided to draw a PS2 lane in a more detailed illustration. I only recorded the hair shading process cause this video isn't a full speed paint, but maybe I'll post a short speed paint on my shorts. I had a bit of a hard time shading the hair since the rough hair shape that Lane has kind of didn't fit the smooth flowy hair that these tutorials are made for. But I powered through cause I love Lane and I don't know the next time I'm gonna draw her. Despite my worries that this was gonna turn out pretty bad, I actually really liked how the hair came out in the end. It looked really soft and shiny and I really liked how I shaded the highlights. I wish I did go a bit darker on the shadows though, just to give the hair more volume, but it's okay. I recommend all of these tutorials to any beginner artists or artists who just have a really hard time with shading the hair and how to go about it. I think these are some great tutorials and they are really easy to follow. I'm gonna link them down in the description like I said before. I don't think I have much else to say, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope my video helped inspire you, helped you learn something new, or just made your day a little bit better. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and stay safe. See you next video.